Hello. Um, I might just want to see if the voice works first. See if you can actually hear me. Ah, it's quite quiet. Yeah, seems all right. Yeah, okay, let's begin. Um, Welcome. I know it's been a while. Welcome to what this is. Lunchtime transfer news, as usual, with your host A2L. What feelings got transfers on? Um, yeah, okay, that's what I do for now. Um, yeah, so welcome back. It's been a while. I don't really know what to say because it's been so long since I last did this. I mean, I've not been live for like so long. So yeah, let's begin. Um, so start off with the main story, which is Ozil. He could be on the move again. Well, actually, he's not been on the move quite a while. It's been like 10 years, 8 years. Um, it's gonna be a shame to see him leave. To be honest, it will be a shame to see him leave because of what he did at Arsenal, because of how good he was in his prime at Arsenal is unbeatable. I got a feeling this is frozen. No. His prime at Arsenal is unbeatable. You can't that his prime at Arsenal cannot be redone in, maybe a new play ball in, maybe could do something, but you can't do what Ozil did at Arsenal in his prime. It's a shame we're gonna have to see him leave. It would always be a shame to see him leave because of how good of a player he was. Um, it will be a shame. However, you've got to move forwards, as they say. Um, Even though, okay, I don't want to because once Ozil leaves, it's the end of an era. It is really an end of an era seeing Ozil leave because of the players we had. So the players we had then was the FA Cup winning side. We always used to win the FA Cup three times. 15, 6, no, 14, 15, 17, three times with that era. Maybe you can't call it an era. I like to because I think it was an era. Um, but it will be a shame because we've seen all the players leave now. Jack Wilshere, who could be coming back. Alexis Sanchez, definitely one which I do massively miss, especially right now. Alex Iwobi's another one. Maybe Hector Bellerin, maybe he's part of the era. I don't know whether I could call him part of the era. I could say the same about Rob Holding as well. But Aaron Ramsey's another one. These players that what we miss and we could really use right now as well. Theo Walcott, that's another one. It's a shame. It is an absolute shame. Of course, you got to move on, and even though we don't want to, we have to. Um, yeah, let's get back onto big news. So, Ozil, where could he be going? So, I don't know how to say it. How do you say it? No, seriously, how do you say it? Hey Siri, what team does Ozil want to go to? Oh yeah, that didn't help. Don't know who that is. Um, so yeah, so Arsenal trying. I'm just reading the headline at the bottom. Arsenal were trying to terminate Ozil's contract and owe him £7.2 million, which is a lot of money. So don't know how many years he's got left. Is it like 1 or 2 years left on the contract? But yeah, he could be okay. I'm just gonna say he's going to be moving to Turkey or DC United, where we saw Rooney play. And you know what? He didn't do a bad job there. Um, but the Turkish side definitely do seem like more favoured side for Ozil, seeing how he has got Turkish origin in his blood, even though he did play for Germany. He's got Turkish origin in his blood. His wife's German. His wife's Turkish. She was like Miss Turkey in 2014 or something. Um, you know the what's it called? The pageants that happen. Yes, she was Miss Turkey in 2014. And obviously wants to bring up his child in a Turkish way. So maybe Turkey's an option. I don't know how he'd fit into the sides because they don't really play cams. Maybe he's playing like centre mid. I don't know if he could play there though. It'll be interesting to find out where he does play if he does come into this club. Um, however, like usual, I want to know is actually what I'm going to do first. I'm going to share the link. I've actually got that proper Wi-Fi issues today. Like none of it's actually working. It's just annoying. Like hell. Anyway, let's go back to this. Um, yeah. So Ozil, don't know if he'd fit into the Turkish side, but I could definitely see him playing for DC United. Of course, you got to think of him as on a human side. He would want to move to Turkey, seeing it's his origin. He wasn't born in Turkey, but it's still his origin of his family. Um, if he did play in Turkey, though, he would obviously get a pay cut. So Arsenal would obviously have to pay for some of his wages. I think that's why China was also in on this to try and get Ozil, because the wages wouldn't be a issue in China if they were going to offer Gareth Bale $1 million a week. Um, so if he could have gone to Turkey, he could go to Turkey. Nothing's agreed yet. A loan is most likely going to happen. A loan and then a permanent deal at the end of the season if they, like what they see. But nothing has been decided yet. Absolutely nothing has been decided. Talks have been going on, but we've not really heard much about it. Um, However, once we do, if we do hear it in the next 15-20 minutes, we will let you know because I am live and I get all the news in on this, so I get to see everything. Check that out. Pogba to PSG, that's a big one which I do want to talk about because we've heard Pogba's agent say that Pogba's on the move. Pogba, he wants out of Manchester United now, maybe because of the amount of hate he's got there. I think it comes to the point now where it's getting a bit unbearable for him, and it comes to a point where you know what, you can't blame him for that because it gets to a certain point where you can't take it. Okay, you can't blame him for it, but if he does leave, where would he go? Okay, PSG, yeah, but maybe Juventus as well. But I can't see him fitting into a PSG or Juventus side with how he plays.